How do I know I'm on? Well, it says that I'm live. Waiting for your broadcast to be published. What miss? Oh wait, no, I can close this. So I should start. Hey, what's up? Boys and girls, ladies and gents. My fellow Singaporeans and Russian. Alright, I'm just trying out this new format on our YouTube channel and seeing whether this live stream works. And if it works better, because it is much faster. It should be much faster than rather than recording it and then saving it and then editing it, and then why not just straight away live stream, right? And looking at the situation that we are in right now, we are definitely living in extraordinary times. But yes, so if you got any ideas, let me know. If we can do this conversation thingy where we live stream like a video chat conversation thing. But for now, this setup is just me talking and I'm just getting used to it. But for now, I have this Quora article to share. Let me make it bigger-ish. And no, I'm not expecting anyone to be around joining me, because I know that there's very little people here looking at this, but probably one day into the near future, one of you will see this. It's like a time machine. I want to show you this article written in 2012, and I know that this is very relevant still, because even though it's written 2012, all of this is fundamentals that all of us will find very good. So I'll remember to put this in the description if I remember. How do moving lights work? Bracket the ones in nightclubs, concerts, etc. So even though this was written so long ago, like dinosaur ages ago, we can still learn a lot from this. There's a lot of breakdown of how lights, the hardware component, and how they work on a fundamental level. This to me is your vegetables, eating your vegetables, knowing how things work on a basic level, because technology can change over the years, but this still stands the test of time. Knowing how your light works, knowing how the light portray people, things like that. Color has not changed since the beginning of time. How light travels and bounces off and reflects and refracts has not changed since the start of the universe. And your light source, no, let's skip this. Your intensity, your light should probably have a intensity. I would suppose so. If not, it won't be a light, right? And nice diagram here. Your light, typically, if it is a wash, if it is a profile, a spot, in most of the lights should have a strobe. It should have a color. Very seldom you see a light now without a color, unless it's like a, what's that called, blinder-ish kind of light, which is fine. This is a nice diagram. You learn about how your color mixer works and why you can mix colors. And if you use this instead of this kind of this is your gobo, your color wheel will probably be something like this. Why your color wheel is a color wheel, why your color mixer is a color mixer. And patterns is your gobos. Effects, some lights have it, some lights don't. Your zoom and focus will definitely be something that most of your lights will have. Your pan and tilt. So understanding how these things work. Every light is different, definitely every light is different in in a way that some lights uh, are able to zoom a lot more. Some have an iris that can let it go in super zoom in very narrow, giving you very narrow beams. Some lights have a different way of focusing, but every light, you know that every light will have these certain attributes, and that's how you can start to plan things from a fundamental level. And whether you're maybe next time you learn another board, maybe next time you learn another you every setup that you go is probably gonna be a different light, because there's a lot of, in a lot of ways, out of our control. The lights that are brought in depends from venue to venue, but knowing whether the light can do a certain thing, how you're gonna use it, things like that. So to me, this is the bitter broccoli that you need to eat, and after this you can plan how you're gonna do it. Your main course is like your actual programming and stuff like that, and then the fun times is like your dessert, where you can just keep pressing your strokes and stuff like that. So that's all. I will put this in the description. Moving on, I hope to do this more often, but yeah, I have some other stuff in my mind. I want to try what's this called? I have some other videos I want to share. I'm thinking whether I should do like play the video and then do some commentary, or just do some recommendations of it. And yeah, like I said, this stands the test of time. Things do not change. Yes, technology moves, we adapt with the times, but on a fundamental level, a lot of things don't change. Like knowing how to use your colors the right way, knowing how to use your light to light a face, how to light people. Our faces are still a certain shape and size, right? And yeah, that's it. Let me end this and this and this.